So I've been working in sports on and off actually. I haven't been working in sports my whole career, and this is probably something that's always been close to me anyway. As a kid, I just either doing sports or following sports has been a big part of my life. And to be honest with you, when the opportunity happened, I was really happy to jump into the opportunity and to kind of do it. So I've been working mainly in elite sports and in Formula One for a good 7 years of my career in different positions, and now I've been working in mass participation for the last year. It hasn't been something that I was really seeking for and just kind of looking for especially. As I was saying, sports has always been big part of my life in general, but it's not something I was especially looking to pursue as a career. Originally I started as a journalist, so I was just seeking to cover lots of different things, and then very quickly, as kind of probably close to my personality, kind of projects interested me. And out of those projects, a few of them have been in sports, and I kind of just took the opportunity, and I'm very happy to have done so because I think it's an unbelievable platform, and it's a great area to and a great field to work in, really. I think the first thing I'd say is beyond sports is know your craft, know your trade, and that's the most important thing, because I think if you know what you kind of what you are, your job, it's transferable to any industry, and that's the most important things. I think pigeoning you into trying to do sports and not really be on top of what you do within that industry is really important. So that's the first thing I'd say. Then I'd say if you really just specifically want to work in sports, find a good project as opposed to a sports kind of, I want to do football and that's only what I do. I think you should find an interesting project within the trade, whether it's marketing, whether it's commercial, whether it's brand, whether it's sales, whether any area, it doesn't matter. Find a project you're comfortable with, and then be persistent. I think persistence always pay off. I think when people are persistent with us, with me, I always find that interesting. When people keep kind of coming back with new ideas and stuff like that, you end up finding time to listen to those people. So I think that's another kind of quality, really. So Limelight's been existing for quite a while, for over 20 years. It's been specialized in mass participation, really, for the last, since the early noughties. The specificity of Limelight over the last few years has been very much to push the marketing, to exploit the marketing potential of mass participation. And this has been very much my job, leading with the CEO, Craig Hughes, to kind of push out there to the brand mass participation as a tool, in order to kind of talk to brands and say, listen, there's an unbelievable tool in sports which is different than elite, and it can unlock some fantastic potential for marketing. And that's been really my role within the organization, on the brand side, on the marketing side, and on the commercial. I think it's fair to say that mass participation was on the rise anyway. Before 2012, it's been something that was growing in the UK before London 2012. I think you can see that mass participation develops in all the area where there is a middle class, people have a bit of money, they've got time to kind of do those activities, and you see mass participation grow in those areas. We see massive growth in East Asia, for example, in China, and all those places. 2012 has helped, for sure. 2012 has helped to give to kind of create another wave of it, but it was there. I think at Limelight, what we're doing is definitely trying to take another slant on mass participation and very much personalize mass participation for each brand. Different brands have different needs, and mass participation as a tool need to be tailored to that. And then to the participants, because as well, the more you elevate the experience, the more people come back and the more they get out of it, and the more it delivers for the brand. So that's how we kind of deliver for that growing market. The challenges are probably that for marketing directors, for sponsorship directors, for CMOs, mass participation is probably not on the map as much as elite is. I think there is a default position for brand to think, oh, I want to get into sports, elite is the answer. I think one of the things that we've done over the last 2 years at Limelight is trying to demystify that. Demystify the kind of the idea that when you want to go in sport, elite is the solution because of the value that elite brings you. So there's two things that we're working on. First of all is obviously the size of the market. Actually, the mass participation market is much bigger than people think it is. And reducing it to 5 or even 50,000 people running in a park is a wrong way of saying it. It's about the impact that the events got with the kind of ripple effect of the audience beyond just the people doing it. So that's the first thing. The second thing that we're working really hard on is the fact that people have probably a wrong perception. We always kind of quite often laugh about people dress up as bananas or rhinoceros running and just, is that good for my brand? Yes, actually, there is some data that we have that shows that actually the impact on the brand involved is extremely positive, both on the attitudes towards the brand, but as well on the behavior of people kind of having some awareness of the event. And those are the two areas that we're really looking to where we're really delivering at Limelight and we're really considering when we build events. Well, the opportunities are that is as a tool, it enables you to do quite lots of stuff as a brand, both on the attitudes and on the behavior side of people aware of the event. It's not just about people doing it, it's how do you use all the audiences that are aware. And those are the opportunity for brand. The other opportunities as well is for brand is that it's largely still on tap. Some brands are involved, but more brands will come. And as a brand, being a pioneer to get into that field, you will get the fruit of that kind of early bird, if you want to, getting into the area. I think it's still. I've been at Limelight for a year now, and I've been quite surprised. As a marketing tool, it's been largely dormant to some extent. I think for Limelight, it's incredibly exciting to be at the forefront of being able to develop that tool. We've been having over the last 18 months some incredibly exciting discussion with global brands on how we take that tool, the tool of mass participation globally, and how we develop that for global audiences, and that's incredibly exciting.